One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my core.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Punts it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody.
He's looking deep. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Goes to the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Newton. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds the tight end.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before.
Wide open spaces. And he
a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch? How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. The play action fake. Using the quick game. Touchdown Vanderbilt! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Newton. Unloads it downfield. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception.
Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, you felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Looking to fire. Here's a hit. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it smart, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
It's a seam wide open! And he was able to run through and tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, out of space. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap.
Intercepted! and a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Back up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Right on the money. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man quick. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Quick release on the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Commodores will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Commodores are in a mess here on third and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Another fourth down try for this offense. They're 2 for 4 so far in this one. Looking left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Whitaker. Got some room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. He's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive up. There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Delivers the stiff arm. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see a pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperate. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling